to the Adventure of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
I keep looking for something I can get. Broken hearts fly all around me, and I don't see an easy way to get out of this.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Victor Ritchie
And Mike Connor.
from Any Given Sin.
Nice here at Rocklahoma. How has your experience been at this incredible festival?
So far, it's been pretty great, man. Crowd's been awesome, really awesome. Weather's held up for us today, so can't complain about that.
Yeah.
A little warm, but otherwise, it's been great.
So, last day of the festival, everybody's tired, done. Did it fucking shock the hell out of you to have that kind of crowd on the last day earlier in the day?
Yeah, kind of. I expected everybody to probably be really hungover.
Yeah.
And maybe not as energetic as they were, straight up. But yeah, people have been just off the chain, so it's been awesome.
I know a lot of those people were where I was last night till like 4 in the morning in the campground. It's bus, boobs, and buttholes.
Oh, very nice.
So if you haven't gone to a campground, that's what you're missing.
Bus, boots, and bub holes, man. That's fine. I mean, I am missing that.
And there's also a strip club in the campground
Is there?
too. Yeah. So
Can I enter as a contestant or?
Yeah, you can.
'Cause that'd be great.
So here's what happens: is after Slipknot, you go out the GA gate, make a right, and it's right there on the left. And there's actually been more guys going up to do it than women.
That does not surprise me at all.
Well, it's just
Interest me. If that's the case, it doesn't interest me.
right.
He's just being coy.
I know, right? So, tell us a little bit about you guys for the listeners that have never heard you. How would you describe your band as an artist? I don't mean genre. I mean as an artist, how you want to describe your band?
It's a good question. It's hard for me to say. Like, we look at music as like something that helps us get through hard times, things like that. So I think that's a lot where our writing comes into play. That's what we want to try to do.
We want to try to portray a lot of our stuff comes maybe a little on the darker side, but it's all about inner struggle because everybody has it, especially now. It's just like, and I think a lot of people can relate to it.
I think it's more important than ever to be on the darker side nowadays because there are so many people in the world in a dark place,
Yeah.
have been for a while, and we're living in dark times altogether. I think music is the best fucking therapy there is for you, the artist, and for me, the listener.
Absolutely.
So I love that because that's real. Like, there's artists that talk about bubblegum shit, and then there's people that talk about real shit.
True.
And if I can go to your show and there's one little thing in your song that saves my life, which happens all the time,
Yeah.
then you're an artist. That's my
Absolutely.
opinion. What's your guys' favorite lyric that impacted you from another band in your life?
Oh man. I'm on the spot. I've been drinking. I'm gonna try to figure
See
one
that?
out here. It's a lot. Man. There's so many things.
See, I love when the question gets that
No,
reaction.
it's good. It's
'cause
good. It's a
not
good
like-
question.
It's not like asking you how'd you get your fucking
But then you got to go
band
through
name.
like every band and song you've ever loved and be like, well, which one is it? Man.
Look at them think.
I'm going to go with, I don't know if we're evil or divine, or The Last in Line by Ronnie James Dio.
That is
love
a pretty
Dio.
badass lyric. So I used to hang out at his house in Tarzana back in the 80s. Yeah, and he was the coolest motherfucker ever. I've never met an artist or anybody in this business has ever had a bad thing to say about Ryan James Dio.
You
So.
haven't talked to,
Ozzy.
no, yeah, you haven't talked to Ozzy then, have you?
So did you figure out your lyric yet?
I did not. I was listening to his. It's way better than what I was coming up with.
You want to tell
So
me
wait.
to tell you mine?
Yes, please.
Bring me to Horizon. I can't drown my demons. They know how to swim.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fucking. I hear that. I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it is. That's awesome.
So, what are you gonna do after Rocklahoma?
So we've got Brookstock Music Fest in Arkansas coming up the 21st. Then we're going to be at Louder Than Life, Aftershock, a couple other small festivals. So mostly just festival hopping here for the next couple months.
And I'm glad you're going to be at Louder Than Life and Aftershock, because what happens to me, as you can imagine, like with you guys as artists, is I sit in here all day and I have a whole list of bands I'm going to see, and I see fucking none of them.
I understand.
So it's like, oh, I got more chances. I got Louder Than Life. I got Aftershock. I'm doing a bunch of others too, but it's like I have more chances to see that set, you know. And so, it's. Have you done Louder Than Life and Aftershock before? I think so, but I can't remember.
We have not done Louder Than Life or Aftershock. This is our first time at those. This is our first run in a lot of the Danny Wimmers, so
Nice.
we're super stoked about it.
What do you think about Danny Wimmer festivals compared to others you've done?
Yeah, I mean, it's very smooth compared to some. No, I'm not hacking everybody out there. Like, there's some great, some smaller ones have been just fantastic. But yes, I won't name drop anything. Blue Ridge Rock Fest. That
Were you
wasn't the greatest
there
thing in the
that
world.
year?
But yeah, well, we were there 2 years ago, and then we've went, you know.
I was there both shit show years.
Right. Absolutely. But yeah, this has been real smooth, real easy, no issues.
And there's a reason I asked that question, because I know I'm not going to get a negative answer. You know, it wouldn't be good to send to Danny Wimmer these interviews and there's bad shit.
Right.
But I've been doing the Danny Wimmer festival since like, I don't even remember, like 2010, some shit like
Right.
that. I have never heard an artist say a bad thing about Danny Wimmer or the festivals. And
Very well put together.
that's unheard of.
Yeah.
I mean, I do festivals all over the U.S., UK, Europe. It's just unheard of.
Yeah.
Like, and that's so important, because nothing makes your job worse than load in at a festival and have bullshit happen, and then you gotta get up on stage and perform, and it happens quite often.
You could tell they prioritize the experience for the artist and the listener over making money. That's for sure.
Yes,
You know.
100%. And all the artists say, man, they take such good care of me and do this and do that. And I love hearing that, because your job is hard enough without having to deal with stressful bullshit.
Sure.
You know, and a lot of artists, too, people don't realize, they have things like stage fright and anxiety and all that stuff. They think you're all a bunch of extroverts that love every part of that.
Yeah, it's not true.
And, you know, the fact of the matter is that's why it is so important, because you already got your own shit going on. To add more on the plate just makes it not fun. And
Absolutely.
why be in music if you're not having fun?
Truth.
So, what's the worst interview question you've ever been asked? Favorite what?
He's just messing with.
Yeah, I love it. I asked for
No,
that.
it's all good.
I asked for that.
Yeah, no, we're just messing with you.
I know.
No, the worst is like, how did you get your band name? And
my
like,
God.
what's your favorite influence? Like, it's just people ask that one all the time, so it just gets, you're like, so yeah, well, you know, it's the same people I said last time at the last interview.
That is so true. Like, I usually will say, too, before the interview, I don't ask stupid questions like, how do you get your band's name or shit like that. Because I know if I were an artist, I listen sometimes to other people in the media area. I'm like, I want to fucking slit my throat, and I'm not even the artist, okay? You know, and yeah, after you're asked 10,000 times, and it's common sense anyway, most of the time the band name question is stupid, because it's just fucking common sense, you know, and it's not important.
Not to us.
No, you know, and so I'll share a story with you that you'll love then. I've shared it quite a bit because it's the best fucking story. I said the exact words, like, I don't ask your band name to August Burns Red. And they looked at me and they're like, well, then you're fucking lucky. Because we fuck with everybody that asks that.
Yeah.
And we come up with a different story every time. See that girl next to you? She asked us. And what we told her was, well, my sister, she got this dog. We named it August. We were out partying in the street. We
Lit on
decided
fire.
it'd be funny. Yep. Be funny to light the dog on fire and watch it run down the street. Ergo, August Burns Red. And we said it with a total straight face. We never break character.
Right.
And you had to see the look of horror
Yes.
on her face.
It's beautiful.
And they never corrected it. They just left and came to my interview. And I love that because that's what you deserve. You know?
I agree.
I mean, just common sense, think about it. Every single person's asking that. Danny Spitz is one of my best friends. He said, I wish when I was on tour that people would have asked me what skin conditioner I'm using because I'm so sick of all the other fucking questions.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
get it.
So, what's the best interview question you ever had? That's the one that I asked.
Well, I've had somebody ask, like, what do you want your musical legacy to be? And it's something I hadn't even thought of. You know what I mean? So I thought that was kind of interesting. It's like, I really don't know. Maybe I should think about that. You know what I mean? I still don't have a good answer to you for that. But, yeah, it was a question that made me think a little bit.
There you go. I love that. And how do people connect to you guys on socials, on the web, buy your merch, because it's the only way bands
Sure.
survive nowadays?
That's correct.
Check out all your music and tour dates and all that.
Yeah, you can go to anygivensinband.com. That's got our tour dates. It's got our merch stores on there, official merch store. You can also hit us up any social, just Any Given Sin Band, or Any Given Sin on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're on that. All the streaming platforms, you can check our stuff out there. We're on everything. So, yeah, there's no excuse. Come on out, check us out.
Nice. So, one story, good or bad, that when you're like 80, you're going to talk about on this journey of music, what would it be?
I think, honestly, it'd be like, I think one of the coolest moments for us was, at least for me, and I think you agree, the first time we finally kind of started making a name for ourselves, we started going, so we actually played Rockfest a few years ago. And it was the first time we were as far away from home than we had been playing a show. And 3,000 people in the crowd were singing Dynamite, which
Wow.
hadn't been out that long.
Wow.
So it was kind of like, that was like a wow, kind of moment. And I think that's something I won't forget. You can forget all kinds of venues, but there's some things that you just don't. It sticks with you. But
And it always I always think, man, how wild that would be. The whole crowd singing your own song back to you,
yeah, it's surreal. It really
Right?
is weird.
blow your fucking mind, man. It's unbelievable. Is there any news or anything you want to talk about that you have coming up that people need to know that we haven't covered already?
We're going to be in Brookstock Fest in Arkansas in the 21st of this month. We're also going to be at Live Than Life Aftershock. So check us out. We've got new music coming probably by the end of the year-ish.
Nice. Well, you guys rock. Thanks for being here at Rocklahoma, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.